So, what are the key features of Indian Constitution? The first is federalism. Federalism means more than one level of government in the country. India has three levels of government in the country: central government, state government, and local government. That means Panchayat Raj. India needed a three-tier government because of the diverse religious and cultural composition of its citizens. Diverse means difference. All persons in India are governed by laws and policies made by each of these levels of government. Second key feature of constitution is parliamentary form of government. The government consists of representatives who are elected by the people. In a democratic country like India, all have right to vote, which is also known as universal adult suffrage. It means the people of India have a direct role in electing their representatives. So, above 18 years of age, all the citizens of the country have right to vote, which is also known as universal adult suffrage. The third feature is separation of powers. As per the constitution, there are three state organs. These are the legislature, the executive, and the judiciary. The legislature refers to the Indian Parliament, which consists of the elected representative. It means political leaders. The executive is responsible for running the government, for example, President and Prime Minister and all the cabinet minister who makes rules and regulation for its people. Judiciary refers to the system of courts in India, that is Supreme Court, High Court and District Court. The separation of power states that each of these organs exercise different responsibility and also each organ keeps the other organ in check. The fourth feature is fundamental rights. Fundamental means basic right. It protects the rights of its people. Fundamental rights provided by the Constitution are right to equality, right to freedom, right against exploitation, right to freedom of religion, constitutional and educational rights, and at last, right to constitutional remedies. Now, let's discuss all the 6 fundamental rights one by one simultaneously. The first fundamental right is right to equality. Right to equality means rule of law. Rule of law is an important aspect of right to equality. It means rules and regulations are same for every Indian citizens. There is no discrimination on the basis of caste, religion, gender, etc. Right to equality establishes the basic law in India, that is, everyone is equal. The second fundamental right is right to freedom. Every Indian citizen is free to speak and express their views as a free citizen of a country. Today, media has become one of the important channels to express our opinion. This right also includes freedom to assemble or gather groups freely, or clubs, opinion, etc. We have free to move from one state to another, like from Gujarat to Arunachal Pradesh and Jammu and Kashmir to Tamil Nadu. We also have freedom to choose any occupation, that is teacher, doctor, engineers, scientists, etc. However, we need to remember that right to freedom becomes meaningful with the concept of reasonable restrictions. For example, you have right to speak, but it does not mean that you abuse someone. You have the right to live anywhere, but it does not mean that you can trespass anybody's house. The third fundamental right is right to freedom of religion. India is a secular country, so we have the freedom to profess, that is, freedom to religion, right to practice any religion or propagate our religion. There is no discrimination between a Hindu or a Muslim, Sikh or a Christian, a Buddhist or a Parsi. That's why in India we can see a church as well as a mosque along with Hindu and Jain temples. This differences is possible in India only because of the right to religion. It reflects India is a secular country where each and every religion is treated equally. The fourth fundamental right is cultural and educational rights. This right preserves the right of every citizen of India to conserve his or her culture, language or script. This right is important. Minorities and group of people who are less in number, they also establish their educational institution. It shows that Indian Constitution helps to protect the interest of the majorities and minorities in the country. The fifth fundamental right is right against exploitation. Exploitation means misuse. You must have heard that the child labor is banned. We are also not allowed to call or humiliate anyone by calling them untouchable. We cannot force anyone to work for longer hours and work under unhealthy conditions. Buying and selling the children and adults is also prohibited under right against exploitation. Thus, this right protects the people from being exploited. The sixth fundamental right is right to constitutional remedies. What would you do if someone exploits you? Or a police arrests you for no reason? What could you do if a group of people hit you for practicing your religion and culture? A right to constitutional remedies is the measure or a solution to such problems. Under this right, Indians are allowed to approach or appeal in a court for law. In case any fundamental right is denied, the judiciary acts as the guardian of our fundamental rights. The fifth feature is secularism. It means non-religion. It says that the official constitution will not say to practice so and so religion. Every religion is independent and would have the right to practice their own religion. These features of Indian Constitution ensures that India is a great place for all of us to live in. So, we have finished with the chapter. Thank you.